Welcome everybody, and thank you also for me for joining us today in this event, despite and against all odds and the crazy times for our country out there. For those of you who have not read the program, I'm Charalampos Papadopoulos. I work for the Greek Ministry of Foreign Affairs, dealing with international economic affairs, or economic diplomacy, as other people like to call it. I was in Washington, D.C., working there at the embassy, the economic office, for 7 years, and I only recently came back. And I'm also a founding member with the chapter, MITEF Greece. Now, before I allow you to move on with the program, two things I want to make sure have been mentioned. First, I want to take a moment and deeply thank our judges and mentors throughout the process. And obviously, Vasily thanked all of you for being here with us today, but there are people who cannot join us, people from my personal network and the chapter's network around the world. Those people have put significant amounts of their personal time and effort into making this competition happen. We're talking about really busy people, successful entrepreneurs, serial entrepreneurs, investors, top-level executives who helped us. Well, since they're not here today, I wanted to make sure that this statement is on record, so thank you people out there when you see this video. And the second is, I've been involved with technology entrepreneurship since 2007, 2008. Back then, the companies were not called startups. They were called spin-offs, spin-outs, usually connected to research in the lab, spinning out of a research institute, or just innovative companies. And only later they became the trendy word startups. Now, no matter how they're called, though, one thing that I've always find very attractive about startups is that it involves people who are passionate entrepreneurs, driven people who, through their technologies and their ideas and their companies, they want to disrupt the world. And what they know is they know how to face and overcome difficulties. So whether it's in Greece, whether it's in the US, in Europe, in Asia, wherever there's a startup, all startups, they all face difficulties. They all overcome them in order to become successful companies. I mean, in my opinion, that's what we need to do. The only way out of the crisis is forward, and that's progress, by the way. And I think we will make it. Now, having said that, we have a rather long evening ahead of us, so I'll turn the spotlight to the 10 companies, the 10 finalists, and the 2 speakers. We will have, on the procedure, we're going to have 2 sets of 5 companies pitching live. In between, we're going to have Theodora Koulias, our first speaker, and then when we're done with the second batch, we're going to have Mark speaking to us. I'm going to introduce you later, of course, fully. Each team will have 7 minutes to pitch live in front of the judges. One very quick beep will tell you guys that you only have 1 minute to wrap up, and then a longer buzz will tell you need to put to stop. And then we're going to have strict 5 minutes of Q&A with the judges. So I'll try to be strict, don't make me be mean, okay? Now, let us move on to, without further delay, to our first team. I would like to call to the podium Charalampos. Charalampos is a digital health startup with a mission to support people affected by cancer. Thanos Kosmidis, the co-founder and CEO, will tell us more. Thano, the floor is yours.